Hey guys, it's your girl Wandika, originally from Jamaica. And if you're like me, I think you are a bit overwhelmed with scraps that you have left over from projects, and I've decided to use another method of keeping it under control. Alright, so as you may have seen in one of my last videos, I show you that I have like a basket where I just put scraps and stuff. In fact, I had several, and now I'm just down to this one. And what I've been doing is, and I tossed a lot because it became just too overwhelming. I know I'm trying to recycle stuff to make sure I don't waste paper, but it's so overwhelming sometimes when I just like snip stuff off and put them in the basket, you know, and it just becomes full so quickly. So what I've done and what I'm going to be doing with my scraps is I'm just going to put them in books right away, random, no rhyme or reason, just put them down. Because as you guys know, I made this book, and I'm going to sew 2 more. So I have 2 signatures in each. Right, and I'm just gonna show you what I've done. So I just put down the scraps, just glue them down. You know, sometimes there will be a saying, sometimes there won't. I think I will come back to this too and put washi tape and so on and actually use it for something, but for now I just don't want to have to see my scraps like pile up on me, so I just put them down, you know. And sometimes it makes an interesting page, you know, even though they're all random. And maybe it can be something for my future art journaling, you know. But it's a way for me to just get rid of clutter and immediately have an interesting layout. Like here, I realized I had a bunch of tea-dyed stuff and vintage looking stuff, and so I just put those together. But apart from that, everything else is just like thrown together. Yeah, so I am just gonna keep going until I don't have any more in the basket, because it just, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it's just overwhelming to have so much stuff around loose like that. I like my stuff to be orderly and organized and in specific bins and so on. So I'm going to sew these 2 and just continue. The other thing is that I don't really like spiral bound books. I don't. But I did this because I just had a bunch of papers that were somewhat similar in size, and so I said I'm gonna just put them there. And in the same way that I'm going to like put down scraps in this book, I think I'm gonna do that in this book as well. I got these rings from the Dollar Tree, and it's supposed to be 1 more. I couldn't find it, so maybe I'll put this one here. I don't know, or I won't. I'll use it for something else. So lots of tea-dyed paper. Some of the Smashbook paper that I didn't end up using. So it reduced my stock a lot, and I feel very happy about that. I don't want to be wasteful. I don't want to toss things out. I just want them to be in use. I'm so worried about, you know, like having a little space that looks like I'm a hoarder. I can't handle it. So yeah, so that's what I've done with scraps and leftovers. you know. And as you guys know, I do use them in my day-to-day book. Alright, like I changed my May book. I made it into one volume, and in the next video I'll do a complete flip through when we've come to the end of May. But just to remind you that I put down scraps in here. In fact, this is where I use most of my scraps. So I've been using it and I feel very happy about that. Right, so that's what I've done with my scraps, and I feel that I have controlled it now and it's more manageable. And and what I think is gonna happen going forward is, as soon as I make them, I'm just gonna smash them. I know I have, you know, 2 other books that I'm just gonna smash them in, and I think that will make me feel at ease that I'm not being wasteful and that it's not just hanging around on my craft desk. Alright guys, thanks so much for sticking around. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to go to wandikagayle.com. I still have journals for sale. Go check them out, and I'll see you next time. Walk good.